Hi, I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahlaved High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Welcome to my video to all students as well as viewers. Today just we are learning our intermediate second year physics chapter number 3 wave optics. As you know that we have already done few topics related to this chapter, and our last topic was Doppler effect, redshift and blue shift, and we have done the resolving power of ice also. Now the time to work out a problem on you can say Doppler effect itself. Now you can see the question on the board. What speed should a galaxy move with respect to us so that the sodium line at 589.0 nanometer is observed at 589.6 nanometer? That means there is a galaxy which is moving with respect to us. Okay, what should be the speed of moving galaxy? That means the moving galaxy speed we need to find out. So first solution, in solution I am writing that we know that, okay, what we know that? We know that the about the equation of light, you can say, or equation of wave, any wave, that is nothing but mu lambda by c, and here you know that mu is nothing but frequency, lambda is wavelength, and c is here speed of light. For now next step we need to write like for mirror change, CHANGE, change in v and lambda, okay, delta mu by you can say mu is equals to minus delta mu by lambda. Here mu delta mu is nothing but change in frequency, and whereas mu is frequency, which is equal to like negative of change in wavelength and by wavelength. So what is the delta lambda here? That is change in wavelength. Here changing wavelength is nothing but 589.6 minus 589.0. Here it is equal to 0.6 nm, nanometer we need to write. After that we know that one more equation with from the equation this equation itself, I am giving this as equation number 1. Okay, we have one more equation with us, like using equation EQUATION. We have same we need to take equation 1 same, like delta mu is equals to minus delta lambda by lambda is equals to we have one more with us like minus v radiant by lambda. So just we need to find what should be the speed. We need to find the like v here is we can say like velocity. So for just we need v radiant, okay, v radiant is equals to we have with us like minus c, okay, y minus okay, here minus vr by c with us. So minus c into like change in wavelength by wavelength, here minus change in wavelength minus, just we are skipping this part, okay, this like lambda mu by mu, and just sending c this side, so we get minus also. So just we are transferring minus with c, so it become like minus c into minus lambda, like delta lambda by lambda. So here we have final answer with us is nothing but Vr, okay, is equals to minus c into like delta, we got delta lambda is nothing but minus 0.6. Why minus means initially this value has plus, okay, plus into minus it's become minus itself by 589. 589 why with here we are taking the initial sodium wavelength 589 nanometer. After calculating the above, I am just writing here after AFTER, after solving above we get, okay, what we will get VR, that is we can say velocity is equals to 306 kilometer per second. So this is the speed of galaxy. So galaxy speed is nothing but 306 kilometer per second. So this is an very easy and important problem you can solve. Okay, now the time to copy, you can copy down these. Hope you have copied. Make sure this problem is important, you need to practice. Now our next topic is coherent and incoherent addition of wave. What is coherent and incoherent addition of wave means? We already learn about the principle of superposition. If two waves are like coming together, there will be a principle of superposition. So this is a similar case related to this. What happened means, when two waves like simultaneously moving or simultaneously going with this and meet at a single point. So coherent is saying that the sum of the algebraic sum of displacements produced by individual waves. So for that I will going to explain this. We have like we are just disturbing, consider this is our like space, or you can say water or anything. Okay, we are just disturbing one with one pin and another with another pin. Okay, we will form one waves. Okay, after this wave there will be an like point where these two waves meets, the sum is nothing but coherent and incoherent. For that I will going to just read few things and you can understand. The principle of superposition states that when two or more waves reaches a point in a space simultaneously, the resultant displacement at that point at any instant of time is algebraic sum of displacement produced by the individual waves. The two sources are said to be a coherent when the phase difference does not change with time. The two sources are said to be incoherent when the phase difference changes with time. So hope you understood that when two or more waves, okay, reaches as I already explained that two or more waves may reaches simultaneously in the space at any point. So this time is the algebraic sum of displacement produced by individual waves, nothing but like we can say like addition of waves, we can say. Now this part consists of like addition of waves. Then what is coherent and incoherent? Coherent is nothing but if there is a no change in phase difference with time, then this type of called as coherent. But at the same time, if there is a change in the phase difference and change in time, then this is called as like incoherent wave, we can say. So this is one of the important topic. So and this topic I want to place a few points related to on your screen, you can see. Okay. Hope you have copied the theory part which I displayed on your screen related to the coherent and incoherent addition of wave. Now the time to derive an expression for the intensity at a point where interface of light occurs. Arrive at the condition for maximum and zero intensity. What is the meaning? That means we need to derive an expression related to the intensity at a point where interface of light occurs. So in this we need to derive two things, maximum and zero case. So for that the thing which I said just now, that only I wrote on board as you can see. Now the time to the answer. Okay, we can say answer. Here let y1 and y2 be the displacement produced by two coherent light waves at a point P with amplitude A. Then the wave can be written as, here we can need plural form, waves can be written as like y1 is equals to A cos omega t. Here this is not a w, this is an omega, and y2 we can write as A cos omega t plus 5, and this is the similar expression already we have done in our chapter number 1, wave. Okay, and here this is an comma I am writing. So where here omega is nothing but angular frequency and phi is nothing but phase difference. So finally we can say the resultant displacement at point P, okay, the resultant resultant displacement, okay, at point P. अगर पॉइंट P पे क्या रहेगा रिजल्टेंट डिस्प्लेसमेंट, उसका हम चेक करेंगे. सो हियर वी कैन टेक दिस एज y इज इक्वल्स टू y1 प्लस y2. सो y1 वैल्यू वी हैव विथ अस लाइक a cos omega t plus y2 we have like a cos omega t plus phi, okay, and this we can write it as like we know that we have one formula with us, cos a plus cos b is equals to 2 cos a plus b by 2 and into cos a minus b by 2. From this formula we can write this step directly like y is equals to 2a, okay, cos omega t plus 5 by 2 and cos phi by 2, and I want to write the formula also in the bracket with different color marker so that it will be really helpful to you to understand this topic, okay. Cos a plus cos b is equals to 2 cos a plus b by 2 into cos a minus b by 2. So similarly you can see from here a is nothing but you can say like 2 cos is as it is cos itself. Here a we have with us like we can say a we have omega t and we have b with us, yes, this is cos a plus cos b we are considering. So this we may consider this as like a is intact and this completely considered as b, and after doing the thing we may get this like this, okay. Now here 2a cos phi by 2 is amplitude of resultant displacement, isn't it? So till here you can copy, after that we are going to continue next part, okay. After that step we can write that resultant amplitude r is equals to 2a cos phi by 2. Now squaring on this we will get r square is equals to 4a square cos phi by 2. Now you may ask one question, sir, why this is not phi square and by 2 square? Cos phi by 2 is constant, so we will not going to do anything, but here we can write instead of this we can write cos square phi by 2. It is known that intensity is directly proportional to the square of amplitude, so we can write is like I is directly proportional to r square. So I is equals to 4a square cos square phi by 2. Now after that we need to condition for maximum and condition for minimum. For that I am just writing condition for maximum. For maximum what condition we have with us like cos phi is equals to 1, that is cos phi is equals to 1. So instead of cos phi we can write, so finally after calculating this we may get like phi value is equals to 0, okay, plus or minus 2 pi comma plus or minus 4 pi, so on we can say here, or instead of that we can say or phi is equals to 2n, okay, 2n pi. Here n is nothing but n is equals to like 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 so on, and here the symbol is plus or minus 2n phi. Similarly for the condition at minimum intensity we can say like cos phi is equals to, now condition for minimum. What is minimum and maximum, student? Here minimum is nothing but intensity and here also intensity. We can say this as I m. Here we can say like I max, okay. So here cos phi for minimum we may take like 0 or 1 whatever. Here if we are taking 0 means it will become cos phi is equals to minus 1, or phi is equals to, we will get the values with us like plus or minus phi comma plus or minus like 3n comma plus or minus 5n, so on it will going on. Or else we can write this as, or phi is equals to plus or minus 2n minus 1, okay, into pi. Here same case, n is nothing but 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3, so on. So this is our derivation related to this, and this is one of the important derivation, it may ask to your examination also. So this is an important thing you need to practice and practice. So I want to put a complete answer, just we already I have done on board on your screen, so that it will really helpful to you to check this answer, okay. Hope you have saw this question and answer. Make sure write this answer and try to practice more than one time. So that's all about our today's session or today's class. We will going to continue our physics intermediate second year in our next session. I am Syed Rashid, you know me. You are watching our YouTube channel name as Ahle Vaid High School and Junior College. Have a great time, maintain notes, take care. Thank you.